Hey everyone, what is going on? So we have some more battles for you today in the Open Ultra League, and these are actually my battles that I did, and I did pretty well with this team. I climbed with it. It's a really strong team. Now this is a new team for me to use, so I definitely made some mistakes, but let's just go ahead and dive right into it and we'll talk about it. I am baiting right now, and they do shield with the Guillotine, so very nice there. We're going to be able to take a Dragon Claw, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. So there we go, the Dragon Claw coming in, trying to get to this Earthquake. We do get to it, very nice. So this is going to be doing a lot of damage to their Giratina. And they let it go, that's fine. And I'm trying to get to another move. Now, I wasn't sure if I should have shielded this, but I decided to let it go. So it's going to go ahead and KO me, and I'm thinking, okay, I could farm down with Wolverine. They actually switch out into their own Wolverine. We're trying to get to this Earthquake, and we do get to it. Now, I don't expect a shield because they're already down one shield, but my opponent actually does decide to shield it. So they do shield that, and they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. We do have a 2-shield advantage. So they hit me with the Earthquake. We're going to be able to get to our Earthquake right now, so we do get to it. And this Earthquake going to be doing a decent amount of damage. I mean, this is the Ultra League Pokemon of bulkier. So we're trying to get to one more. We know they'll get to it, and I was thinking about shielding this one. I decided not to, and it is the Earthquake. I was hoping they would bait me. So now I'm just relying on Talonflame to possibly win if we can. I mean, I think I should have shielded and went for the Earthquake, to be honest, with my Wolverine. And they actually have another one, so this one I do have to shield. So not too great for me, to be honest. They bring Guillotine and throw an attack. Do I shield this one? I think I do. I do actually shield this one. Yeah, I remember this game. So we do throw the Flame Charge right now. Flame Charge, I believe, is enough to KO at this health. It is. Wolverine is coming back in. No, the Machamp is coming in. Machamp is coming in. So I'm going to go ahead and throw Brave Bird. I should have went one more Incinerate because this is going to KO. But they're going to be able to get to an Icicle Spear and KO me. If we want one more Incinerate, we would have had it. So actually a very, very close game. Well played to my opponent. They played that really well. I could have played it a little bit better, but that's okay. We're going to be able to lose that one. Again, a new team. We're still learning it. It's okay. So swamp it into Jellicent. So again, this is another matchup that you really don't like because, I mean, the Hydro Cannons are resisted. So they're going to go ahead and throw an attack, and I do shield it. I don't want to shield up a Bubble Beam, so I know I can take a Shadow Ball. It is a Shadow Ball. It does so much damage. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the bait, similar to the last game. We're just going to go ahead and bait this Jellicent. Shadow Swamp It is really threatening, so they do go ahead and shield it. Beautiful. They go ahead and get off an attack. Now, I know this is just a Bubble Beam, so I'm not going to go ahead and shield it. And I know I survive it, so we do get off the Earthquake. Now, I'm hoping I can get off a Hydro Cannon after this Earthquake. But will we get KO'd? Come on. Yeah, we do get KO'd, unfortunately. But we can bring in the Wolverine right now. They're going to go ahead and go for an attack. This one I do shield. I don't anticipate a bait right now. So I'm going to go ahead and shield. I am counting at this point in time. But they do switch into Armored Mewtwo. So what I'm going to do is throw the Earthquake. Do a lot of damage to this Mewtwo. So we do just that, and I'm continuing to count. We try to catch the Dynamic Punch, and I think, okay, we caught it. We caught Dynamic Punch. They actually throw a Side Strike, so good play by the opponent. That's going to hit us for neutral damage. So a little bit unfortunate for us there that we didn't catch the Dynamic Punch, but that's okay. We're going to be able to throw this Flame Charge right now, and not enough to KO. One more Incinerate, but they do get off an attack, so I'm going to go ahead and shield this. So unfortunately, they get off a Side Strike there. So Jellicent is coming in. We're going to go ahead and throw the Flame Charge. We are boosted. I expect this to KO unless if they shield it. They do shield it. Okay. Switch time is not up. I can't catch. They actually throw the Bubble Beam, and Bubble Beam is not enough to KO me. So we're going to go ahead and switch out. Charge up extra energy. They bring in a Alolan Ninetales. So we are farming up. We're going to be able to throw this Earthquake right now. And this Earthquake is not going to KO, but another one after the Powder Snows I think will. They throw an attack. I think it's just a Weather Ball. I think if I remember correctly, it was just a Weather Ball. It is. So we double resist that. So we could farm up extra energy before the Charms KO us. We can go for this Earthquake right now. And that is going to KO. We want to get to this so badly. And we get to it. And we're actually going to be able to win this one. So bad lead for us. But we're still able to win it. Great game to my opponent. Very well played to them. So it's all about energy management. Let's move on. Shadow Swamp into Cresselia. So this is a bad matchup if they have Grass Knot, especially. Still don't like the matchup anyway, but we don't know if they have Grass Knot, right? I was thinking about maybe trying to catch on Talonflame, but if you don't catch it, or if they don't have Grass Knot, they have Future Sight. That's really bad. A lot of Cresselias do have Future Sight. We're going to go ahead and shield the first one just to see, and they do have it. So that's not good. So again, I'm keeping in the back of my mind if I'm going to try and catch on Talonflame, but you never know when they're going to throw the Grass Knot. So at this point, okay, we don't catch it. We're going to go ahead and double shield. I know I hate double shielding too, but we don't want to get one shot. So we're going to be able to go for this Hydro Cannon. And I think they do shield this one up. They do shield it. Okay, so we're down one shield, and we bring in Talonflame. They're going to bring in Wolverine right now. I'm going to go ahead and go immediately for the Brave Bird. I don't anticipate a shield here. This doesn't KO, but at least we can get it low. And they don't shield, so that's beautiful. Able to do all of that damage. They're going to go ahead and throw an Icicle Spear. Now, this will do a lot more to us, but it's not going to be enough to KO. But this one will. So we're going to go down right now. It's totally fine. This is going to KO my Talonflame. We're going to bring in the Shadow Swampert. They're going to be able to get off this Icicle Spear. We're going to let it go. It's not going to KO us. We have to let it go. We have no shields, right? But we're going to be able to farm up more energy. Can't farm it down because they'll get to another one. So we have to throw before they get off their other one. This is going to KO the Wolverine right now. Very nice. And what is going to come in? It's going to be that Cresselia. We're going to throw immediately because this is going to KO the Cresselia or get the final shield. And it does KO. We're going to switch immediately into Wolverine, and it's a Charizard. And at this point, I'm like, well, Charizard is taking neutral damage from Icicle Spear attacks. I think I have a good chance at winning this game because we survive a Blast Burn in the Ultra League. So they're going to go ahead and go for an attack. This is going to be the Blast Burn, but it's not going to KO us. It's going to do neutral damage, and I knew they couldn't farm us down either, so we're going to go ahead and go for an Icicle Spear. But the problem is they will be able to make it to a Dragon Claw. They can't make it to a Blast Burn, but they CMP us to the... Well, actually, they get to the Dragon Claw just before we get to the Icicle Spear. So this is going to KO us, and I'm relying on my boy Swampert. Swampert needs to get to this Hydro Cannon. We're able to do it. This is going to KO the Charizard, and we're actually going to be able to win that game despite going down 2 shields. You hate going down 2 shields, but... you know, against Cresselia, we were not able to catch the Grass Knot on Talonflame. We were able to win that one. Moving on, Shadow Swampert into Wolverine. Okay. Oh, this game, I think I make some mistakes in this one. Let's see. So, first of all, we do bait here. Similar to the first couple of games, they actually don't shield. So that's really bad for me. They're going to go ahead and go for an attack right now. This is going to be an Icicle Spear. That's fine. We can take that. And now we switch into Wolverine. I could have stayed in and tried to throw another, or tried to throw an Earthquake or something. I just decided to switch, not really sure why. But we take that Earthquake. We're charging up. We're going to be able to throw our Earthquake. Let's see if they want to shield this or if they want to let it go. And they do let it go. Okay. They're going to go ahead and throw an attack. I do go ahead and shield this one because this is going to be another Earthquake. And in comes Talonflame. Okay. Not the worst in the world. We're going to be able to throw this Icicle Spear. They just got to a move. So we're going to throw the Icicle Spear before they get it off. And they continue to throw moves. So I'm going to go throw another Icicle Spear. See if we can threaten a shield. Still not shielding. They are saving their shields. We catch the Flame Charge on Talonflame. So Flame Charge coming in. Able to catch that. Very nice. It would have been nice to farm down, but they just get to a Brave Bird. So I am going to be able to farm down, but I do have to shield this. So it's going to be that Brave Bird, yeah, as expected. No reason to throw a bait there. In comes Giratina. Now, you could say this is a mistake. I throw the bait here. Could have went either way. They actually end up calling it and don't shield. They had 2 shields. Now we're going for the Brave Bird, but now I 100% expect the bait. Or, not the bait, but the shield. So, if I threw the Brave Bird, we would have won this, but unfortunately we did not. So they're definitely going to be able to KO us now because, I mean, with double debuff, probably would have KO'd anyway, or come close to it. We're going to bring in the Wolverine. They get off an attack. Do I live this? I don't remember if I live this. I don't think so. Actually, I barely live it and get off an Icicle Spear. So we're going to be able to get off this Icicle Spear right now into the Giratina. They do shield that, and we bring in Swampert. We get to the Earthquake, but it's not going to be enough to KO the Giratina. If that Brave Bird landed into this Giratina, would have been a different story, but unfortunately, we threw the bait. But that's okay. I mean, there's no mistake in throwing the bait in because Wolverine. It's actually a close game because they had low health Pokemon. We actually bring in our Wolverine and it goes down. So, great game to my opponent. Well played there. Nice calls on the baits and everything. So, let's move on to the final game of the video. We have a Berserker in the lead. Okay. I don't think I threatened with Earthquake. I think I throw before. Yeah, I throw the Hydro Cannon before because I know it will do a lot of damage. Berserker is not the bulkiest Pokemon in the world. It has more bulk in the Ultra League, but we're going to be able to shield this one. So this is going to be a close combat. That's okay. They bring in Milotic right now. We're going to go ahead and throw the Earthquake into the Milotic. doing a lot of damage or getting a shield, and we do get that damage there. We're going to bring in the Wolverine. Now, my mind drew a blank. I knew it had Surf. I knew it had Ice Beam. I didn't remember if it had Skull Bash. I didn't remember what other move it has. It actually hits me with a Hyper Beam. I totally didn't even realize it had Hyper Beam. I think I knew it, but I just totally... I haven't battled a Milotic in a while. So we're going to be able to take out the Milotic. But nice Hyper Beam there, so boom. Boom to us, right? So in comes Berserker. We're just going to go ahead and throw the Icicle Spear right away because this will be enough to KO. And they'll go down to the final Pokemon, which is going to be a Talonflame. Okay, so they're at 2 right now. We're going to be able to throw the Icicle Spear. Just to get us some damage. They can't shield this because, well, first of all, it doesn't KO. Second of all, they want to save the shields for Swampert, right? Which makes sense. So they're charging up enough for... They have 2 Flame Charge attacks ready. Or 1 Brave Bird. So I'm going to go ahead and I actually call the Flame Charge because I know I would survive it. And if they do the Brave Bird, that's fine. Let them debuff themselves. So it is a Flame Charge. We're going to be able to go for this Hydro Cannon right now. That has to get the shield, right? They're going to be able to farm us down, but we still have a shield, and we have our own Talonflame. So at this point, I was thinking it's pretty much a GG's here. We're going to bring in our own Talonflame. I actually don't shield this either. I'm calling the Flame Charge. Brave Bird would have been boosted. I still think we would have survived it, but we do get to our... Actually, they get to an attack. This one I'm definitely going to shield. So we're going to shield this one, and we're going to be able to get off our Brave Bird. And this is going to be enough to KO the opposing Talonflame. That's going to be a great game. So great set there. Really powerful team. And I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye.